There we are. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick update video, basically kind of talking about what is going on with my Dark Souls series. Darksiders series. I'm still doing that. I actually have just finished recording the what was going to be the third episode. What ended up happening is I recorded it all, microphone and everything works. I tested it all. It was all fine. I record the video, go through it. I go from where we left off all the way till you get to the entrance of Tiamat's palace. If you've not played Darksiders 1, there is a gap between you getting from the main hub to the palace of Tiamat. Which is like this big boss fight, and there's like this whole thing where you've got to fight like while on top of a griffin, and there's these 4 puzzles that you have to solve. Basically a whole lot of stuff goes on. And I recorded all that, got to the front of Tiamat's palace. This isn't like just before the boss fight, by the way. There's an entire like level to go through, so it's not like as if you're gonna like see the next episode and jump straight away I'm in the boss fight with Tiamat. That's not what's going to be the case, and there's still like a whole ass level to do. But then I looked at the recording. My mic is fine, but the game audio's not there. Now, I know what it was. It was my fault. I basically assumed that when it was recording the game audio, it was recording it from my headset. Because what I do is when I play the game, I have the game audio coming through my headset, obviously, so I can actually hear the game. However, OBS does this thing, and this is why I always have a problem with sound, essentially where it basically goes, hey, let's just use the default, and it always defaults to the TV. Obviously, if I'm not using the TV speakers, it doesn't record the sound because there's no sound coming out of them. They're going in my headphones, so it defaults to the speakers, and because it's not coming through the speakers, it hears nothing, and so nothing gets recorded, and then I go like an hour recording. Like, how long was this video? Yeah, it's an hour and 8 minutes of recording that has no game audio. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going back multiple saves just to do that bit again, just to say everything I'd said again. And I know that sounds annoying and it sounds selfish, but I've already done this part of I've already done this boss fight on my own in the original game. And to be honest, the bit that I just did was more just a transition to the actual level you need to get to. If you're annoyed by that, I'm sorry. I really didn't want to have to just skip that bit, because I do buy a few things. Like I buy like the scythe weapon, I buy a few combos, and I got some treasures and stuff like that. So you'll probably notice in the next episode I've got a few upgrades that I didn't have last episode. That's because I did intend to record that transition happening, but unfortunately it didn't work as expected. So yeah, I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, next episode it'll be that I'm already at Tiamat's cathedral, or whatever it's called in the game, and I'll be doing the main level of that to then get to Tiamat and fight her. So yeah, I hope you can bear with me on that one. Thank you so much for people who've come up and watched this video. I know the last time I made a video, I made a video saying I need your help. Basically just saying that if you like the videos that I make, give them a watch, tell a friend, stuff like that. Obviously, that's still something I would hope you would do. Obviously, no one is forced to do it. Shut up, phone. Obviously no one's forced to do that, it's just something I hope some of you would do, even if it's like 1 or 2 of you. And yeah, just thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for people who are subscribed to me and are watching my videos. Even if you've never seen me before, if you kind of look at my older videos, they've changed a lot. I've also changed how my mic works. I've managed to learn a bit about compression and stuff like that, so there's a bit more evenness in the audio and stuff like that, so that phone! Shut up! So yeah, I just want to say thank you again, and I'm sorry if, like I say, the next episode everything looks a bit out of time with that, but yeah, that's kind of why. It's just kind of a short explanation. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you if you've been watching the previous episodes of the Darksiders series. If you haven't, there is a playlist that you can check on my channel, and yeah, that's all I've got for now. And probably by the time you're watching it, I'm probably in the middle of recording the next episode anyways. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!